Hello, and welcome to this presentation on ZARA's new digital marketing campaign. ZARA's marketing campaign from 2023 was an attempt to market ZARA's new piece of clothing labelled the jacket. The campaign featured a model holding a mannequin in a messy art room. However, it was immediately associated with photos of dead bodies due to the Gaza war happening concurrently with the campaign. It was termed as tone deaf and offensive, with immediate calls to boycott the brand. Firstly, the campaign was a result of brand misalignment, in which the campaign failed to resonate with the brand's young target audience due to only focusing on one item rather than a variety of products, thus ignoring Zara's fast fashion model. As Kingsnorth mentions, companies must retain consistency in its messaging and themes to remain distinct and recognizable for stakeholders. The campaign failed to retain a consistent theme, therefore weakening its brand image. Secondly, was stakeholder neglect. As Harrison explains, firms that prioritize stakeholders mean they're able to gather more valuable information about their environment, which will help to recognize opportunities and avoid risks. Neglecting their stakeholders meant that Zara wasn't able to adapt to the changing political and social environment. Lastly, Zara responded poorly to the crisis by not acknowledging their part in it and blaming consumers for the misunderstanding, further ostracizing its customer base. Organizations that respond carefully can help repair any damage to the brand, so their poor response only served to amplify the controversy and associate negative connotations with the brand image. Stakeholder neglect is the most significant factor in the crisis because the campaign never would have gone ahead had there been a priority on gathering information from stakeholders about the environment in which they could recognize these opportunities, thus preventing the release of the campaign at the proposed time. Effective crisis management would have reduced the negative effects, but the company would still be vulnerable to damaged brand equity due to the strong social media backlash. The campaign caused considerable damage to the Zara brand, including a damaged brand legacy and customer perception due to the out-of-touch nature of the campaign. It also potentially caused Zara to lose out on the opportunity to convert new shoppers due to their association of the brand as untrustworthy, thus reducing their market share and pushing consumers towards their competitors. Based on Zara's current performance, Zara has shown a steady, strong growth in revenue, reaching €32 billion in 2022. They also have a strong e-commerce strategy, with online sales accounting for more than 30% of total sales. These two factors have led to Zara having a strong brand reputation both offline and online. Zara also has a strong social media performance, with 62.2 million followers on Instagram and 12 million followers on TikTok. They maintain a consistent branding style across all of its platforms with a stylish brand image and strong visual aesthetics. However, they utilize very little influencer marketing because they want to promote authenticity by allowing celebrities to promote their clothing naturally. Further, they post very little user generated content in order to uphold an exclusive nature to their brand image. Zara's direct competitors utilize influencer marketing and user generated content, creating a threat to Zara's customer base because they offer a more personalized and valuable customer experience through fostering a community on their platforms. Further, H&M posts a variety of content on social justice and ethical initiatives, which means they're reaching and engaging on more ethical shoppers. The Toes matrix shows that Zara could use its existing brand loyalty to promote an ethical fashion collection and gain a competitive edge in ethical fashion. They could also use their strong social media presence to partner with ethical influencers to promote sustainable fashion lines, as well as partner with them in order to mitigate negative press and meet the growing pressure to be more socially responsible. Zara could create a more customer centric and engaging way of marketing to counter its direct competitors such as ASOS and improve their user experience. It could also use their strong financial position to offer discounts to loyal consumers to encourage repeat purchases. They could invest in charity initiatives to attract a more diverse audience, such as ethical consumers, to counteract the saturation of the fast fashion market. And lastly, they could partner with NGOs to negate negative brand sentiment and improve consumer trust. The main objective is to achieve a 20% increase in 15% increase in online purchases on the ZARA website within 6 months. This will help ZARA restore the credibility and customer loyalty they lost during the jacket campaign by associating the brand with strong social responsibility and ethical initiatives. Consumers will be converted via creating a targeted marketing campaign utilizing influencers to leverage credibility and push consumers towards purchasing from ZARA. ZARA's supporting objective is to achieve a 20% increase in positive brand sentiment within 4 months. This will support the conversion objective by encouraging customers to interact with the brand in a meaningful way and enhance a consumer's connection to the brand through positive engagement and interaction, which increases the likelihood of conversion. This can be done by promoting positive social proof, such as user generated content, to encourage other consumers to act positively towards the brand. Here is a consumer persona representing the target audience for the relaunch campaign. Jasmine is a young working professional who values good quality clothing and brands that care about ethical standards. She wants to be a part of a brand that fosters strong community engagement and allows customers to interact meaningfully when they're online. She also doesn't mind spending money on good quality clothing, however, she doesn't mind a discount, and she likes brands that value her and reward her for her loyalty. This audience is important to target because they are made up of young and fashion forward consumers who are highly influenced by social media, so the huge backlash towards Zara would have heavily damaged their perception of the brand. Retargeting them with a more ethical stance on social media will regain positive customer sentiment and improve brand equity. Further, the controversy didn't align with the target audience's ethical values, who prioritize brands that tackle these issues, such as The Body Shop. So, relaunching an ethical campaign will foster closer connection with this audience. People like Jasmine are also increasingly becoming interested in enhanced personalized consumer experiences from the brands they buy from, which value customer value as well as product quality. So retargeting this audience with stronger engagement and rewarding a brand loyalty will foster stronger connections to the brand and make the audience feel valued. Here is a customer journey map depicting the customer's journey through the new digital marketing campaign. Social media is a big factor in reaching the target audience and improving brand sentiment via showcasing the company's focus on social responsibility through posts and user generated content competitions, which will increase engagement and interaction among the customer segment. Customers will be retained via sending promotional emails and rewarding their loyalty with discounts and other perks to create strong customer value. Instagram will play a big part in encouraging customers to share posts and interact with the community, thereby increasing word of mouth and positive sentiment about the brand on social media. The relaunch campaign will focus on a new Zara clothes line exclusively online, where 20% of proceeds will go to Amnesty International. The focus on raising money for charitable causes mixed with high quality fashion will engage the target audience and as well as ethical minded shoppers. A more personalized experience will also be used that will make customers feel appreciated and confident in the brand's values. Tactic number one is to use a user generated content fashion competition in which users are encouraged to post photos of themselves in the clothes they bought from their campaign, with the best dressed winning a £500 Zara gift card. Users will post their looks with the hashtag #FashionForGood. This will enhance awareness, consideration, and advocacy in the consumer journey because it will help to generate positive buzz and word of mouth through stimulating authentic and close connections with customers, as well as fostering social proof and validation, which will encourage people to purchase from the campaign. It is argued that users upload pictures displaying brands to express a connection to their brand image and make it a part of their social identity, which will strengthen the consideration stage. Zara will also partner with ethical influencers due to their ability to serve as key decision influencers and move people through the consideration phase by offering authentic recommendations which will make the brand more relatable. Utilizing influencers with similar values to the consumer audience will ensure a consistent, socially responsible brand image and help spread awareness. A dedicated click-through landing page will be created in collaboration with Amnesty International, in which ZARA will showcase its new clothesline and show that 20% of the profits will be going towards charity to help end global social issues. Collaborating online with an NGO is crucial for gaining consumer trust and credibility and pushing ethical shoppers towards making positive decisions. Further, the specificity and clarity of a landing site with little distraction, providing clear contextual information, will streamline the decision-making process for consumers. Lastly, an email marketing campaign will be utilised in the form of thank you emails sent to consumers who have purchased from the campaign with an exclusive discount to use in the next purchase. This will reinforce positive consumer behaviour by making consumers feel appreciated, thus encouraging repeat purchases. It will also create a valuable and a personalised experience for the customer, which will differentiate it from other companies and strengthen their connection to the brand, leading to stronger loyalty and higher advocacy rates. The landing page will feature a clear call to action to prompt consumers to engage with the campaign and move further down the consumer journey map. It will provide context to the campaign, showing their charitable initiative to immediately provide users with an idea of what the campaign is about and to ensure that they know from the beginning that it aligns with their values. The clothes will be showcased to mitigate consumer fears over the quality and style of a clothesline that is centered around charity and to ensure that the clothes are still aligned with ZARA's brand image. Lastly, a section on Our Story will provide deep context about the campaign and the story of ZARA's ethical initiatives, which will strengthen closer connections with the brand to increase the consideration stage of consumers. Testimonials will also be included to provide social proof and credibility so that bounce rates are reduced. The user-generated competition will be launched with an Instagram post that explicitly states the reason for their campaign and the prize involved, which will appeal to ethical-minded shoppers and make them feel like a part of the community. The hashtag will expand reach and help reach a target audience who are interested in ethical products. Users who post their fits will feel a sense of identity linked to the brand, which will improve brand sentiment and loyalty. A dedicated email addressed to the user showing appreciation for their participation in the campaign will uplift positive emotions in the user and make them more likely to continue their engagement with the brand, as well as spread positive word of mouth to family and friends. Further, offering a 15% discount off their next purchase not only authenticates the company's appreciation, but also encourages further purchases. Here is a Gantt chart showing the allocation and duration of tasks for the 12-month period in which the campaign will be running. The month of April will be focused on planning and coming to an agreement with management on various aspects such as the strategies and partnerships the campaign will involve. The budget will be allocated and planned by the finance department to ensure there are no pitfalls and that the campaign is financially sustainable to ensure a high profit margin. April will be focused on designing, creating, and testing for the digital marketing tools to ensure that they are of high quality and aligned with the target audience. A/B testing for the email campaign is crucial to ensure high click-through rates and for further improvement if needs be. The next 10 months will be launching the campaign and monitoring the KPIs to ensure it is engaging and encouraging people to make purchases. The final few months will be centered on evaluating the strategy's success and noting where there could be any improvements. Evaluating campaign budget versus spend is also important to evaluate and ensure that the expenditure was not excessive and that substantial profit was made. The budget will be focused around cost per action budgeting, which will help the main objective of driving sales because it will focus on outcomes. You're paying for real results such as sales rather than just clicks or views, which makes it more cost effective. Further, the competition and discount codes will lower the cost per conversion due to encouraging engagement that leads to sales. As shown in the schedule table, there will be monthly KPI reviews to track the progress of the KPIs to see if there needs to be adjustments to the campaign. A/B testing will be used on email campaigns to optimize the content and ensure that the email is engaging with the target audience and that there is a strong click-through rate. We will use content quality control to ensure that all user generated content and brand messaging align with the campaign's goals, as well as provide guidelines for user generated submissions to monitor the quality and relevance of them, which will strengthen reach and engagement from new followers.